Hi everybody, it's me again. I wanted to give a little bit more introductory information just to follow up some more on what Dr. Clancy mentioned in her introductory video. Pay careful attention to this information over here. This is where in the course overview you will see the syllabus and the course schedule and the academic calendar. Get to know these two documents intimately. They have most of the information you'll need. She mentioned Ask the Professors. This is a discussion board and or a discussion board forum. We call them discussion boards. Some courses call them discussions. I know you are familiar with them. If you go into a particular forum, you will see up here to create a thread. That's where you can start your post. There's also this button here called subscribe. If you subscribe to a forum, you will get an email every time somebody posts something new there. I strongly encourage you to subscribe at least to the Ask the Professors discussion board, because that way it's sort of like if somebody else raises their hand, you'll get to hear what they ask. So that's a great way to stay up to date on what your classmates and colleagues are thinking. If there's a repeating theme that's super important, as Dr. Clancy said, we'll put it in an announcement, but we may say just, go to the Ask the Professors forum and see what people are saying there. So please do that. We also built this helpful tools in here. This has what you all are probably familiar with, Dr. Clancy's great page from the Nursing 711. We also built some other things in here too. Some of those little details that'll drive you nuts but are super important to having a good paper. We put some guidelines here about how to write up a project, getting the header of your Word documents correct, how to view and download papers from Blackboard that we've made comments on, how to use the rubric when doing your assignments, that's super important, how to set up a table in Word, how to have different layouts, say part of your paper be portrait, part of your paper be landscape, how to do a table so your rows don't break across pages, stuff like that. And if we think of more things that you'll need throughout the semester, we'll go ahead and build them here and say in the announcement, hey, we put up another helpful tool in there. The other thing that's really important is, how do I see the rubrics? So we may or may not end up putting them into the course overview area. Some of the professors do things a little bit differently, but you can always get the rubrics from the My Grades, and I know you're all interested in that. As Dr. Clancy said, you're all real high achievers. So this is what My Grades looks like. I know you've all been in there. You go to My Grades in there, and here are all the assignments. So you can view here, let's say Module 2, Lit Review. You go in here, view the rubric. Sometimes it takes it a while to pop up because my computer's a little overloaded right now with me doing videos. But you may wonder, okay, great, I can view the rubric here, but how do I print it out so I can have it in front of me while I'm writing? Well, if you have a PC, oh, here we go, great. If you have a PC, the way to print it is to hold down the control button and click P, and then you'll get your printer menu come up, and you can just print it. I usually print it in portrait mode, landscape mode, so it's short and fat instead of tall and skinny. So that's how you can print your rubric. If you happen to be in Chrome, you can save it as a PDF file if you want. So that's how you view and print the rubric. On a Mac, I think there's the equivalent to Control P. I'm not a Mac whiz, but if you need help, let me know and I'll find out from a Mac whiz about how to do that. There is the send email tool here. We actually prefer that you go into the group-wise email and just send us something from there, because it's easier for us to keep track of whether you've seen it, we've seen it, that kind of thing. If you use this tool, that kind of thing isn't always possible. Okay, that was the only other introductory information I wanted to add. I know you're all madly have reviewed your statistics. don't worry, you don't need to be a statistics guru, but you do need to know enough to read the literature and see if the other folks are doing the right things, or if you happen to be talking to a statistician or another nurse practitioner or nurse researcher, you want to make sure that they're not pulling the wool over your eyes either, that you just know enough where to go look up whether the right things are being done and if they're being done properly. Okay, thanks very much, and I'll see you in Module 1.